Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best stud finders.
Starting at number 5.
Hanson 03040 Magnetic Stud Finder. Despite the various technological advancements of density scanning that many wall scanners use, there is nothing more reliable than a magnet finding a screw holding the sheetrock to the stud. That's why the Hanson 03040 Magnetic Stud Finder is great. Magnets don't get false readings, nor do they have a hard time differentiating between different materials, either it is steel or it isn't. Magnets work great with sheetrock and even better with plaster and lathe walls, as many older buildings have. The Hanson model also comes with a level, which allows you to ensure its point on the bottom is facing plumb straight down. What the Hanson offers in reliability, it lacks in additional capabilities. It will only find the screws in the studs and not the stud itself, so we were never sure if we were drilling into the center of the stud or not. Sheetrock screws are usually 12 to 16 inches apart, so it can take a little bit of noodling around to find 2 screws to ensure the line of a stud. Still, for ease of use and no false positives, the Hanson Magnetic Stud Finder is pretty handy.
Coming at number 4.
Black Plus Decker BullsEye Auto Leveling Laser. The Black Plus Decker BullsEye is a simple tool, but it does have a few great features that help with many projects that require a stud finder. First, the name comes from the large circle on top where there's a hole just big enough for a pencil tip to mark the wall, ensuring accurate marks every time. There's also a live wire detection feature in the form of a small red light. Where it really shines, though, is the laser level. We found this feature incredibly helpful when hanging multiple picture frames, allowing us to line up nails and hangers with precision across a room. The laser is broad enough to work on textured sheetrock as well, which not every laser level is. The Black Plus Decker is rather bulky, so using it can be a little cumbersome. Additionally, it doesn't have a sensitive sensor, forcing us to drag it across the wall slower than other contenders we tested. But it was our favorite for hanging a bunch of picture frames, and we recommend it to those looking for a stud finder and a level-in-one handy tool.
At number 3.
Franklin Sensors ProSensor T13. The Franklin Sensors ProSensor T13 proved to be reliable and accurate in our tests, as well as one of the easiest to use. Instead of a screen that lights up when over a stud or stud edge, the ProSensor has a bar of lights that shine when directly over a stud or object. To avoid near misses, the lights always air on the inside of a stud. We loved that it shows the entire stud as well as the center marking in a single view, which could help when there are non-standard sized studs behind the sheetrock. It also has a level, a ruler, and a straight edge to make accurate marks on the wall. Of all the stud finders that we tested, this was the one we went back to after testing was over to complete our home projects. As much as we like the display and straight edge, its design requires you to pinch the device while holding the power button. Unlike most other products in this review, the ProSensor T13 is oriented horizontally. Some testers found it awkward to hold at odd angles, such as on a ladder when locating ceiling joists. It also lacks AC power and metal identification, though it does detect those objects. Despite those drawbacks, we believe the ease of use and accuracy of the Franklin T13 makes it an excellent choice.
Number 2 of my list.
Zircon MultiScanner A200. The Zircon MultiScanner A200 is an excellent tool that is easy to use, accurate, and won't break the bank. The A200 has modes to detect wood, metal, and live wires, as well as a deep scan mode for penetrating thick walls. Its center marking was dead center in our tests, and though the edge sensing was off by a little, it aired on the inside so you'll still hit your stud. Thanks to its large illuminated screen, marking notch, and illuminated arrow that's projected onto the wall, using the Zircon in the field was easy even in dark or awkward positions. We found the metal and AC modes worked well enough, but the stud finder tended to pick up on both from several inches away. If you need to locate metal accurately, you can recalibrate the device over top of metal objects to decrease sensitivity and more accurately mark metal objects. The ergonomic shape is comfortable to hold with your right hand, but it's less than ideal for your left. And yet, it's still easy to use and mark accurately either way. Despite its flaws, the Zircon A200 is well suited for most home projects while keeping costs and learning curves down.
And number 1.
Bosch GMS 120 Digital Multiscanner. The Bosch Digital Multiscanner GMS 120 is a powerhouse of a wall scanner. It has 3 modes: wood, metal, and electrical power, and is quite accurate with all 3. In addition to the 3 scan modes, the Bosch has a center finder for studs, a magnetic sensor to show screws and other metal, and a ring that changes color depending on how close you are to the material you're seeking. The light-up ring changes from green, no stud sensed, to yellow, close, to red, directly on top of a stud. The ring is also hollow, allowing accurate marks right in the center of the sensor. For bonus points, the ring is wide enough to accept a permanent marker if that's your writing implement of choice. We appreciated not having to hold any buttons down to use it, which was more comfortable in awkward positions, like looking for ceiling joists. We also love the light-up screen, which made it easy to use in crawl spaces or other dimly lit areas. On the downside, we wish the stud finder was a little smaller. As it is, it's rather bulky and takes up most of the pocket on a tool belt. Its accuracy is admirable, but it takes 3 passes of an object to detect its location accurately. Without the multiple passes, it can be off enough to miss the stud completely. Despite its bulk and learning curve, the Bosch GMS 120 is accurate, easy to read, and multi-purpose. For these reasons, it's our favorite all-around model we tested.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.